Here we go. It's time. Year 2 of the tennis match between Adam Aizer, Dan Schneier, raising money for St. Jude as part of our draft-a-thon. I'm Jamie Eisenberg. That's Heath Cummings. As you see, live look at the tennis court. They'll tell us exactly where they are because I don't even know the location. Adam was so secretive about where they're playing, so we don't even know where they are. But we're going to get this thing started really quickly because they got to get on the court. We have a hard out time here about when these guys got to get done. So, Heath, your quick thoughts before we go to Adam and Dan. How do you think this is all going to unfold, this tennis match? Last year, it was 6-2, 6-love in favor of Dan. How are we going to look in year 2?
I don't know. I mean, we're going to find out how much Dan really loves kids, because if he can go 6-0, 6-0, I'll send $500 to St. Jude.
Wow.
Do it, Dan.
Bagel. It's $500 St. Jude. So, Dan, I'm going to go to you first. You were the winner last year, 6-2, 6-love. How are you feeling for the rematch? Is this going to be a dominating performance once again, or do you think Adam's going to give you a game?
I'll say this. We warmed up earlier before this, and Adam has taken a massive jump forward. I have to admit it. You're about to all watch it. So I'm not going to say I'm nervous right now, but I am going to say that, and as I drop my phone in classic Dan Schneier fashion, I am going to say that he's going to give me a much better match this year. That's for sure. With that said, for all those of you who are on social media, last night Adam dropped one of the most disrespectful videos, and I'm not kidding, that I've ever had to listen to in my life. The tone that he used. Today we went over some of the words he used in text, but the tone that he used, it's going to motivate me. And the fact that if I do double bagel Adam and really embarrass him tonight, we get to throw another $500 towards St. Jude. It just makes me even more motivated to beat him.
Adam, how you feeling, bud?
I'm feeling okay. Dan's going to serve first. We're all warmed up. He won the flip. He's going to serve. I'd like to win the first game. It's an important game for me in all seriousness. I got to show him that I'm for real this year. So let's do it. Let's get it going.
Adam, before we start, a lot of people rooting for you.
Oh, yeah.
And there's somebody actually really special who's rooting for you here. Take a listen to who's on Team Adam for the big match.
What's up, Adam? Christian McCaffrey here. Just want to say I'm rooting for you. You're on my tennis fantasy squad. Let's go.
Christian McCaffrey.
Wow. Dude, let's go. Listen, Jamie,
Real.
that's so cool. Thank you for doing that. I want to tell you, we're at Chestnut Ridge Racket Club in Mount Kisco. So I want to thank them for letting us in here. We have 2 courts booked because they're super nice. But we have to get out by 6 because they got another match coming. So if I'm going to give Dan a game, it's going to go till 6 o'clock. So we're going to get started. But that is so cool. Thank you for that.
All right, let's get started. Heath and I are going to do some commentary. You guys go play your tennis game. Good luck, guys. We're really excited to see this. And again, thank you everybody for watching.
Right,
we have such a lot of people already tuning into the live stream here. This is awesome. Christian McCaffrey, Heath. I mean, how cool is that he gave that little message to Adam there?
That was fantastic. Listen, no pressure, Adam. Christian McCaffrey's cheering for you.
That's right. So again, we're raising money for St. Jude. We're going to go over some of the auction winners already. Thomas, if you want to throw up the Tiltify page, you can donate throughout the course of the live stream. We're going to do some commentary, obviously, throughout about the tennis match. But we're also going to talk a lot of fantasy football, too. This is clearly a fantasy football show, fantasy football stream. A lot of news happened today, Heath. You got the Rashi Rice situation that we're dealing with. We got now the Quitchan Judkins situation that we're dealing with. We'll talk about that throughout the course of the tennis match. And we have some guests joining us as well. Nando DeFino is going to be on with us. I don't know if you want to throw Nando in here also when he's ready, Thomas. But it's going to be a lot of fun, Heath. So last night, Dan referenced this in regard to the trash talk. Talk about the message that Adam recorded and just how that went there.
I thought it was one of the best things that Adam's ever done on video, honestly. Just a fantastic promo cut. And there's Nando.
Yeah.
He knows all about promo cuts, but no, one of his greatest performances of all time.
Yeah, so for anybody that did not see it, it's on social media. Adam and I were doing the wrap-up to our tight end breakouts. Our wide receiver breakouts. And Adam recorded a little trash talk in regards to the match with Dan. And in typical Adam fashion, it was like, Dan, I'm going to beat you. Your game, not as good, da-da-da. And he's like, but you're still going to win. So, typical Adam fashion. But without further ado, there's the man, the myth himself, our former coworker, our friend for life, now over at Fantasy Life with Matthew Berry, doing a great job over there. Nando, welcome.
What's up? How you guys doing? Heath, what's happening, man?
Man, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I mean, this is the most absurd thing I've ever agreed to do, I think, on air. But
so we had a bunch of crazy ideas for Nando in regard to going to the tennis, the the tennis match here, showing up live in person. Adam said no, he didn't want to be distracted. So
Which is precisely why we should have gone.
Exactly. Nando gracious enough to join us. We got to get some score update because I don't know what's happening here. I see the tennis, the ball's going back and forth.
Oh, Adam whiffed.
Oh, that's bad.
It must have been a bad serve. He didn't.
Yeah,
he's not moving.
So we got to get some sort of score update. Thomas, if you could work on that for us, find out what the score is. Got a little rally going here. Adam's doing a good job.
It seems like Dan is having to move more than Adam is. Adam's going up to the net.
This is exciting.
I know, like, are we allowed to say who the other guests are? Because I do know, like, as Adam's friend in real life, I guess, as someone who married one of my wife's friends, we socialize a little more than we should. And, like, he's very serious about tennis. We were at a thing last week at the beach in Rockaway, and he showed up at, like, 6 o'clock with his glasses on, like, all sideways and disheveled. And, of course, fell asleep, like, 2 hours later on the couch with all the kids. But he's like, man, I went to Schenectady, like, for my over 40, USTA 3.0 tennis tournament.
No, hold on. Dan's talking trash. What do you got, Dan? We can't hear you.
I had a winner over there that I didn't even give him credit for. I would have said nice shot, by the way. I did say nice shot. I didn't hear nice shot.
Jim, you didn't get an umpire there?
I think we have an argument over a call already. Dan saying I would have said nice shot if it would have been in.
Okay. You hear something?
Somebody won the first game.
I should have gone to this. I could probably get there in an hour and 20 minutes. To the Chestnut Ridge Racket Club, in case no one was paying attention to that plug that Adam's getting paid for.
It sounds like there's some complaining already. So,
influencer
so
Adam.
Nando, does Adam's lovely wife play tennis as well? Because you know her a long time.
Actually, you know what? I didn't ask. It's so, they're like, I make a joke now that I'm with my friends and their wives, when it's really like all these wives who went to college together and all the husbands get along really well. And a couple of them, Jamie and David, with me onto Adam now. So we actually didn't have like a normal conversation with his wife about, like, do you also play? It was more like, come on, man. Like, you just drove 2.5 hours and back to play in an over 40.
No.
It's more that. I can find out. You want me to text?
Yeah, text her. Find out.
Yes.
Heath, you watched a lot of this last year. I
shot.
only jumped in the stream a little bit last year. How does Adam looking so far to you based on how this is going?
Much better. I was disappointed in Dan last year because I think he could have won 6-0, 6-0. I thought Adam was pretty lackluster last year, but now it looks like Dan's going to have to actually play at the level I wish he had last year just to win.
You know what the crazy thing about Aizer is, like, the guy who hates Star Wars, like, for attention, is that, like, this should be like pickleball, right? Like, Aizer should have picked up pickleball like every other 40-year-old in Westchester. And I think just to be different, he's decided to take up tennis later in life.
What was really interesting yesterday talking to him is he has this perception that at 40 years old, he's just going to, like, he still has a chance to be really good at tennis. And I think maybe that's because he did, but he's convinced that he's going to turn into a master's tennis player.
I know he plays at a 3.0, which is what I was when I was like 15. Mm-hmm. I believe that he's gotten good enough to be a 3.5, but he is, I mean, like, you level yourself out, right. When you're 50 and you're in the 3.5 tournament, I guess you do have kind of a good shot of beating other 50-year-olds who are also 3.5s, Heath, right? Like, I mean, as long as you're not taking on the fives.
So what just happened there was exactly what Adam wanted to avoid. He said he couldn't let Dan just continue to come to the net and give him opportunities to,
he's going back to the net.
Put points away. Yep, and here's coming again.
Is Dan a lefty?
Dan's a lefty, yeah.
Oh, that's what, you know what? That probably messes up Aizer a little bit.
Pretty sure Dan won that game. I'm still not sure about the first game.
Yeah, we got to get a score update. They're working on it for us to get a score update. We do have some of our HQ crew there helping out, obviously filming this for us. We have our social guys. It looks like the chat is keeping us up to date. 2-0 Dan. So seemingly what Adam needed to avoid, which was getting behind, and right now he's trailing.
Shout out to Aizer's wife, who's watching and expecting this text. She said.
Dan's up 2-0 and just won the first point in this game.
Love.
There we go.
Anyway, she just started playing this spring to answer your question.
Okay. Let's see how this goes here. I was actually supposed to go there also, but Adam didn't want me talking while he's playing, so I feel like I have to be quiet while he's playing.
Dan looks like he's got just a little more heat on the serve than he did last year. I don't know if that'll be a good thing or not, but he's definitely trying to hit it harder. He was
so. Dan talked about this on one of our mailbag episodes. Like there was that photo that we saw. I don't know how many people saw it publicly, but when Dan accepted the our podcast award, I think it was the FSGA award. That
look at that.
He didn't like the way his physique looked, so he lost a lot of weight.
okay.
Does he look a little bit better shape to you?
Svelte. I was surprised. Like there's lots of jokes about how Adam's standing on a 3-foot box for the pictures where he's all the same height as us. But when I saw Adam and Dan standing at the beginning of the match, that they aren't that far apart in real life.
Yeah. Adam likes to talk about how Dan's much bigger than him.
I bet you Aizer has stamina. I bet you, like, even if Dan goes like 6-0, I bet you Adam at least pulls out like a 6-4 for the second set.
See, I think that's kind of, I think the opposite. I think Adam's chance to win games is when he still thinks he has a chance to win the match. I think Adam is like last year, he just laid down when it became clear that he wasn't going to win the match.
40-30.
This is exactly what Adam needed to avoid, was letting Dan dominate at the net. He's fallen victim to it again.
I need him to switch sides again because I don't want to miss the Aizer racket slam because there will be multiple times when he throws his rackets to the ground.
40-30. Couldn't you have bought more balls? Like, do we have to wait 5 minutes for Aizer to chase one down in the corner of the Chestnut Ridge Racket Club?
No. Now that you're, let's see how this ends up. I want to hear the your version. Oh, here we go. This could be a racket slam.
Did he just miss that one?
Did someone pledge for every racket slam some kind of money?
Yeah, so I wanted to do like some fun stuff where every time he lost, he had to like put on a different article of clothing or, go chug a gallon of orange juice or something like that, something goofy. He's all about the tennis, man.
So that's 3-0.
Looks like it's 3-0 in favor of Dan.
One quarter of the way to the double bagel.
Yeah. This might be over in 45 minutes. All right, while they're taking a break, let's talk a little fantasy football. So we have the Rashie Rice situation today, and now we have the Quinshon Judkins news. Heath, you talked about Rashie Rice. We just did a few HQ things together. You talk about the Rashie Rice news on HQ. What we're expecting right now is he's going to be eligible to play the first 4 games, and then September 30th, he's going to have a hearing to determine a potential suspension. The assumption is that he was getting a bigger suspension, a more lengthy suspension, and he is trying to appeal that. How are you? We got Dan here. Hold on.
Dan has a mic too. Like he could. Has Aizer quit?
Did Adam quit? Dan,
He's got
can
to
you hear
call
us?
in. So I think he's still got to connect.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, give us an update. So what's happening right now?
It's 3-0 me to start. Adam's not playing bad. He's not playing bad at all. I think what's happening here is I'm not the step down, quote unquote, Adam's quote, not mine, that he thought I was versus the recent opponents he's played. And we're looking at 3-0 right now. It's not pretty for him. I have an idea of how to beat him pretty easily in every game. I'm not going to give that away on the stream. You can watch it and you'll see my strategy. It's really all I have to say right now. I'm going for the bagel for sure at this point.
Adam, how you feeling, bud?
I'm playing a little tentatively. I think I've got to be a little more confident, a little more aggressive. Who could root against this guy, though, right? I mean, such a class act all the way.
I know one person.
So,
Oh, come on. After what you said last night,
I guess I was
now
asking
you're
for
playing the victim. Unbelievable.
Adam, you're falling
yeah.
into exactly
You
what
know
you
what?
said you wanted to avoid, which was letting him come to the net and dominate.
Your lob game is terrible.
Well, he's going to come to the net. I just got to hit better. I got to hit better shots when he's at the net.
He had one great lob. Give him credit. He had one winner lob.
You'd have a great lob.
All right. Well, let's see.
You told me you were going to aim for his private parts
All
when he
right.
goes to the net, Adam, the other day when we were together on the beach. I'm surprised you're lobbing so much.
Oh, that's Nando?
Nando. It's Nando. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll try that then. Nothing else is working.
He
Dave
owes you that at
Aizer,
the
number
very
one
least,
fan
Nando,
badge
for finding him his wife.
What'd you say? I don't want to know. All right, let's play.
All right, it's 3-0 in favor of Dan. Adam's in trouble right now, so we'll see if he can rally and maybe salvage something from this first set. So what's the spread again, Heath? 4.5.
I set the spread at 4.5 games won by Aizer. He's currently on pace to win 0. But he could turn that. He could turn that around at any point.
Heath, that was 40-30 last game. I mean, like, a couple things go his way, and
Well, I set it at 2.5 last year, and he won 2. I think he was a little insulted that I only moved it up to 4.5 after he trained for 12 months for this moment. But I was a little more skeptical of the athletic gains that you can make at 40 years old because I'm 46. And the last time I tried to do something really athletic, I pulled a groin. So I just kind of assumed that it wasn't going to happen.
So just to let you know, Nando is obviously here to provide commentary about all things, fantasy included, which we'll get back to. Coming up a little bit later during the stream, we have Adam's tennis pro. His name is Brad Mazey. He's going to join us for a little bit, maybe to help Adam, give him some pointers. And then a little bit later during the stream, we're going to have both of their brothers are going to come on. Both of their brothers, Dave Aizer. You probably know him from Slime Time Live.
You might want to text them and tell them they might want to come a little earlier because it might be over by the time they were scheduled to come.
Well, they're scheduled to come soon. So both Dave Aizer and Matt Schneier. We never really talked about Dan's brother, Matt, but Matt actually recently married. He's going on his honeymoon tomorrow. So he's delayed his honeymoon to come and talk to us about Dan's tennis game. And then Adam's brother is going to join us as well to break down some of the history here. Now we're getting the view that you wanted, Heath. This is primetime, maybe racket smashing for Adam. He's not doing well again, off to another poor start.
Aizer jump serves. Serves were hot in the 90s.
I don't really get it. He said he was playing tentative and he had to be more aggressive, and now his serve is on an upward arc. It's leaving his racket and going up. You got to hit it.
Yeah, this is bad for him.
Who do you think his favorite tennis player is?
His favorite tennis player?
Yeah.
Current or all time?
It's just either. Like if you were like, hey, Adam, who could you model your game after?
I could see him because he probably grunts. We can't hear. He's probably like a Martina Hingis.
I see him. He's a young and old Pete Sampras at the same time.
He's got the Sampras look for sure.
That's what I'm looking at right here. Is just a somehow young, somehow old. Like this is how Pete Sampras. This is how he looked in 3rd grade.
Good little rally here. Let's see if we can finish it off.
You know the problem is Aizer's probably on the wrong surface.
We are at 4-0.
He needs to find a richer country club in Westchester that has grass.
The frustration is coming out. Thomas Schaefer said his favorite player is Chris Everett. So we live in Boca. Heath and I do. Nando used to live in South Florida, but in Boca there's the Chris Everett Tennis Academy, very famous for a lot of young players getting trained here. And my 10-year-old, his name's Eli. One of his teammates on his baseball team trains at the Chris Everett Tennis Academy. I thought that maybe before Adam said he was going to have his tennis pro come on, I was going to get one of the young tennis players of the world to come on and critique and see if they were at 10 years old better than both of these kids. But we got Adam's guy. Adam's a little frustrated right now.
You thought better of doxing a 10-year-old on a CBS stream for charity?
Adam, Nando,
yeah.
And Heath as well. Like we've seen Adam flustered, stealing his wallet. A lot of the jokes that we played on him. Do you think he would rather have like worst moment on air with us, or right now what's happening to him where he's getting destroyed on the tennis court?
No, he's getting like it's like his job. I feel like right now is to make Dan look good. Like he's hitting him like in all the spots where Dan could just smash these back at him. It's crazy. It's like he's doing it on purpose.
3 missed serves in a row for Dan though, so maybe letting him back in it.
I don't think he's hit the net once, has he?
As you said,
there you go. Friendship.
On cue.
I don't think it's gone into the net once.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, wow. Where's that, Adam? Come on.
Is this 30-15, Adam? Or 15-30, I guess it would be?
It is. I'm waiting for an update from Jake.
5:30.
30 all. Here we go. Let's see how this one finishes.
I think she just said 15th at 5:30.
Yeah. I think 30 all. There we go.
30 all now. All right, here we go. All right, so we have another special guest joining us here. It's Adam's tennis pro, if I think I'm saying that correctly. It's Brad Mazey. Brad, how are you?
I'm not doing too bad, but I was watching the stream. I felt like this guy needs a little help out here before things get a little bit, going for good. So
Brad, give us your expert analysis here. What is Adam doing wrong? What does he need to do to sort of get back into this? Right now, he's down 4-love.
yeah, there's a little bit of the footwork issue. I mean, I saw a couple of points recently. Got a little bit more into it, but it looked very flat. This, yesterday I had him in the list.
40-30.
I had him in the list. He was moving. It was good. Right now, it looks like he's kind of walking around. It's not going to lead to anything good. Too many balls going short. He's getting attacked big time. And his execution's not quite there either. So you got a lot of things working against him.
So, is there anything going well for Adam?
I was just going to ask that too. Like, please say something good. His parents are watching.
No. Hey, he's a good player. He's got a good shot. He's just got to go after it a little bit more. Get a little bit more depth, and things will open up. And to do that, he's just got to hit it either a little bit harder, a little bit higher, kind of keep Dan off that attack mode. Because right now it's looking not so good. But hopefully you can pull it out. Get back into these points.
So Brad, how long have you been working with Adam?
I've been director at Willowbrook now for about a year. This is my first summer here. I've known him for about a year now, but he's a good student though. He listens well and he gets into it, and he's improved a ton too. He's been playing a lot of USTA matches this year. I think at least over 20, which is great. So a huge improvement from last summer in this matchup. But I think he's got it. He's just got to get after it a little bit, get that dog inside him and go for it.
So are we at 4-1 right now? Did I see that right? To get a point?
I think he's at advantage Adam.
That's better.
That was good. That was nice. There you go, Aizer. Oh.
Oh. There you go. All right.
See, so Brad, for us, we want to see him frustrated.
Well, hey, I'm all for a little bit of drama in tennis, man. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
So Brad, Adam sent me your bio, and I think if I have it correctly, you went to Florida, University of Florida?
No, I went to Earlham College in Indiana, small liberal arts college there. Played 4 years there.
That's the same thing.
And then it's not as good as Florida, but no. So I was there for 4 years, and then came up to Westchester, and have been teaching for the last 11 years or so up here.
Can we
you have
guess
some
all the
connection to
other
the
wrong
University of Florida,
things?
What's that?
You have some connection to the University of Florida, right?
I'm taking a master's course out of the University of Florida at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a Gator. Adam hates that as a Hurricanes guy.
Take a little bit of a little bit of University of Florida there.
Yeah, just so you know, if you want to make fun of him. So I grew up, I lived in South Florida my whole life, and grew up a Hurricanes fan before I knew better. So I had a shirt when I was 10 from 1989. So I had it for about 2-3 years. I gave it to Adam. He still wears it. And he wears it on the air, on our shows. 1989 Miami Hurricane shirt that I gave to him that I had when I was a child.
What size shirt is that?
It's like kids small.
Still fits nice and snug.
No, it's big on him.
This game has been a battle. We're on the deuce again.
There you go.
Oh, that was smoking. Yeah. Was that in?
I think he's at long, but I'm not sure.
He's playing a bit better though. This is good.
Missed opportunity.
I think he maybe was a little bit nervy at the beginning, potentially.
Maybe he just needed you to show up from the beginning.
Can he hear any of this or no?
Not at the moment. So they come over in between. They came over when it was 3-love.
Yeah. Oh, his movement's much better. He's hitting the ball a little bit better now too. This is much better.
Oh, come on.
There it is.
There's one.
You guys hit an over and under on the racket throws or no?
Only on the games won by Adam, and he's not on pace to match that quite yet.
So maybe they're going to come over now. Let's see.
What is it? 4.5?
4.5 is what I said it at. Yeah.
Total games?
I think it's 5-0 now. So have to dig deep in the second set.
They're taking a little water break. Brad, I know you have a fantasy draft coming up, and Adam said that I think you have the second overall pick. What's your strategy that you're thinking you're going to do?
I do. So I have a couple of questions for you guys actually about ethics in fantasy football. So it's a group of guys from Chestnut Ridge, a bunch of other tennis pros in the area. I have the second pick. My favorite player is CeeDee Lamb. Would love to draft him, but I would love to get him at like a 4 or a 5. And I was asking a friend of mine to switch positions with me so that he could take a Bijan or a Barkley, who he would like. But he's not going to do that because he knows that I'm going to take Lamb at 2, and he's just going to take the running backs at 4. So there's a little bit of, and so, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at is do I go with my favorite player at 2, or do I kind of go with these running back guys at 2? But tricky.
I don't have the headphones because we're about to get going and we only have a limited time, but that was close. He came literally inches away from that lob. Almost won him the game. Thank God I pulled that out.
Nando, what do you think about that commentary?
I say go with your. Wait, you mean Dan's or the question?
We'll get back to Brad's question, but Dan's commentary there.
It was breathy. I think he got a big time. This is for charity, man, and he's killing him. We got plenty of time. He could have put his earpiece in, but he's right. I mean, like I feel just. I mean, like, look, I haven't watched Aizer play tennis before. I've only imagined this, but I feel like he is kind of, I don't know, nervous. He's got into a groove, and I think when he gets into a groove, he's got that mindset like where he can just win 3 in a row. I think, and make kind of push Dan off his game where he'll start getting some unforced errors. But more knees. There you go.
Heath, what do you think about Brad's dilemma in regards to trying to take CeeDee Lamb at 2? Do you advocate taking the player that you prefer no matter the draft spot, or would you continue to try and maybe push to move down a little bit in the first round?
I was really locked into watching tennis, so I didn't hear. Is it a full PPR league, Dan? Full point per reception?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would probably, like, if I really wanted CeeDee Lamb, I'd have no problem at all taking with the second pick. I think the first 2 are generally going to be Chase and Bijan Robinson, but I would have no problem at all just taking Lamb at 2.
Okay. That's good.
Are you a Pickens guy as well? Is it a Cowboys thing? Are you a Cowboys fan?
See, that's the thing is like you go down this.
You went to Dallas University, right, Brad?
Yeah. And now I want Dak, I want Pickens, and it's like all of a sudden you got a whole Cowboys roster, and that's no good either. But I think Cowboys are going to do well this year. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I'm slowly becoming one, which is crazy to me.
I think fantasy-wise, they have a chance to be great. Their passing game could be absolutely outstanding. With what Pickens could become, obviously a healthy Lamb and a healthy Dak were great in 2023, and could do the same here. Johnny Airport, one of our favorite guys. Dan is like a lion watching a wounded gazelle struggling in the savannah.
That seems perfectly appropriate.
Yeah, some people think that Johnny is actually Thomas Schaefer. I think
Thomas Johnny Airport 1.
Thomas, am I reading this correctly? That we have about $800 donated from just the stream alone today? Is that correct?
I saw that come through in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, what a lob by Aizer.
Come on, Adam.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. I can't believe he got that lob. I thought it was a good deep return, but that was just lobbed up for him.
Oh, he's playing scared out there.
You got a sideline reporter there, Jamie. Are you reading the chat, or are you so transfixed on this tennis match?
Who's there?
Liz.
Oh, she's commenting in the chat. Where?
No, she says she has an update. She wants to jump on.
You're
absolutely, Liz. Come on.
We already gave the update.
Liz, whenever you want to give us any updates, feel free to jump in.
There's someone there with a microphone. We haven't been getting updates every minute. This is amazing.
We're 6-0.
Well, we wanted it to be, authentic. It's 6-0 now. They're going to come over.
All right. So, Brad, maybe you give Adam some advice. I don't think he knows you're here yet. So.
What's Dan's background? Did he play in college? Did he do a little bit of tennis?
Dan played high school. I think Dan sandbags a little bit and says that he doesn't play very much anymore.
It looks like he plays a little bit.
You know what?
Yeah, I think Dan would much rather hear or Adam would much rather hear from you than from Jamie or I or Nando.
I don't know if he's allowed to, though. What are the rules of grudge match tennis that's streamed live on the internet between two hosts.
All right. So before you guys assess the first set, Adam, there's somebody here who's going to hopefully help you make things a little bit better in your second set. Brad Mazey's here to hopefully help Adam out as tennis pro.
Adam, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Hey, keep that hit up. Keep that hit up. Dan's going to start missing. Don't worry. I've seen enough from him. He's been pulling some stuff out of his ass a little bit. He'll start missing in a little bit, but just get locked in and start going.
Wow.
Listen, I'm playing tennis. I'm just playing scared.
Yeah, you're playing
You know,
scared.
it's like
get that
I
dog
don't know.
inside. All right, you're down, but you're not out. Come on.
And if I could encourage,
I know.
you
Yeah,
more,
I don't think it's not like
you already
it's
got
not like
the
I
one
can't win
bagels
points
out of the way. You
Like,
don't have
I'm
to worry
just
about
missing
getting
my
bagels.
chances.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Dan, how you feeling, bud? It's
Thank
obviously
you. That's so encouraging.
Dan, you obviously got what you wanted. You know, you got the bagel in the first set. I think Adam's giving you a couple good games, and so he's made you work for it. But
Yes.
a lot of mistakes on his part. Do you feel like you're playing your best tennis right now? How do you think Adam's doing just from the other side of the court?
I'm definitely not playing my best tennis, but I'm executing my game plan, which is obviously he knows by now. It's just to come to net. My serve feels horrible today. This is the shakiest it's felt in multiple times since playing, and it really showed in that game he almost won. I had a double fault and then put together some really bad second serves. He's playing well. He's playing okay. I would say he played better in the warm-up, and he's a little tense. No one plays as good as the warm-up. We were crushing the ball back and forth in the warm-up, and that's just tennis for you. But hopefully we can both loosen up a little bit and give the fans a better show in the second set.
I've got a couple questions, or just one. How are we doing on donations?
I think we got last I checked. Last post we got about 20 minutes ago. $800 so far through the donations.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
That's great.
Let's go a little higher on that.
Yeah.
I have a few friends texting me asking me how they can donate. So maybe go over one more time how we can donate, get involved
Yeah,
here.
if Thomas, you wanna
I'm
put
sure
the-
you have
I'm
one
outta
in
here.
your
that again
bunch.
for the Tiltify page, or if you want to, throw it up on the screen at some point. Any donation you can make to help at St. Jude, there it is. It's in the chat.
841.
Tiltify.com/CBS Sports /auction FFT/draftathon-2025. Anything you could do to donate, we've done an unbelievable job so far through the process. But this is another, big push for us here to try and make some more money for St. Jude. So check out the Tiltify page on the chat on the YouTube spot here. And again, just anything you could do, we greatly appreciate it.
One thing I will say that the listeners and watchers and viewers may not know from at home, it is so hot in here. We are sweating bullets. We're indoors, but it's like enclosed in this way that it's going to play a role in the second set. And I think Adam is in better shape than me. I'm pretty sure of that. So that should help him a little bit. But one person here, I wanted to mention this, Jamie and Heath. One person here is repping the Draftathon brand, while the other just showed up in all black, like it was his funeral. or something.
Well, we have some thoughts.
I just
on
want to keep that in mind for the listeners who may be rooting for Adam.
Dan,
What was that?
Nando, what's your theory on that? Why is he dressed that way?
Well, I mean, if he likes Star Wars, I would say it's a Luke Skywalker, but I have no idea now. He probably thinks it's cool.
But he's not that. But that's not him, and we all know that. One thing I will say for the listeners who are rooting against me, because I have played the role of villain, Heath has graciously pledged to donate $500 to St. Jude if I double bagel Adam. So I won the first set 6-0. If I just repeat, more money for St. Jude. So use that as motivation to root for me, but we got to get back into this because we only have the court for a little bit.
All right, so Brad, we appreciate you giving Adam some advice. Before we let you go, you said you had a couple fantasy questions for us. So what do you got?
Do you recommend drafting Pickens and Lamb together, or do you think that's a dangerous combination?
I think based on where they're going, you can get away with it. So you're going to take Lamb at 2. Worst case scenario, you trade down. You still take him in the first, 5 or 6 picks.
Yeah.
Heath, the earliest I've seen Pickens go is like round 5. I mean, I don't necessarily want to commit 2 players in the first 5 rounds to the same receiving core. But this is one of those teams. I think we're going to see the Cowboys throw 35 plus times. And these 2 guys, I think, are both going to eat pretty considerably.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. It's not something I would go out of my way to do. But if it falls to you sort of organically, like Pickens' best player on the board or best player on your board, draft board, I would pull a trigger.
So you have the second pick in the draft. I certainly wouldn't want to use second overall on Lamb and then second in the 5th round on Pickens. But if Pickens is available at the end of 6th, then I'd be more comfortable with it.
Gotcha. And would you take Lamar, McBride, or just go with a standard running back in that on that turn for the 2nd and 3rd pick that I get?
Heath?
It's McBride for me. McBride, and then I wouldn't take Lamar quite. I wouldn't take a quarterback quite that early.
Right.
So yeah, I'd take McBride at the end of the 2nd, and then the best running back or wide receiver available early in the 3rd.
Okay.
I would go that route as well. I mean, you're going to know your league better than we do. So if quarterbacks come off the board and, you think Lamar is not going to come back to you, which he probably will not in the 4-5 turn. And you want to get one of those top tier guys. It's not awful at the turn. I would probably still look at in that 2nd round, either McBride or a running back at that spot.
Sounds good. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day, and I'll speak to
you.
Thank you, Brad. We appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. Brad Maisie, tennis pro, helping Adam with his game. As Dan said, he's got a lot better since the previous year, and obviously we'll continue to hopefully can get better. Maybe if we do this for a 3rd year in a row, maybe Adam will have a shot next year. It's not looking good for him right now.
The way Adam angrily stormed off after he asked how much money we've made.
Yeah.
We should have asked Brad about that psychological component before he left.
Well, he said that. He was like, him walking around is obviously not a good sign. And you could see the frustration, on Adam as we got the one racket toss. We haven't gotten a racket smash yet. I think part of it, though, is, and I wonder how much this played into Adam. Like, he knew he was playing a better player today. Like, he's talked about how Dan's better than him. He didn't know to what extent he's gotten better. And, maybe their games have come a little bit closer. But he's been winning a lot of matches lately. You talked about this, Nando, that, he's gone from a 3-0 to a 3-5. I don't really understand the ratings. Adam tried to explain it to me, but he's improved as a player. And so he's been winning these games. If he's a 3-5 playing against threes, he's been playing a lot of doubles.
Well, look at that. See, that one made a loud noise.
Yeah. I mean, he looks better, but playing against somebody who's better than you and you having all this, built up confidence and built up momentum, and it just got shattered right away. Like, can he rally and can he, find a way to make this competitive?
He is ahead of right here, thanks to Dan once again and hitting 3 bad serves in a row. That's out.
I really think that playing a lefty is messing him up.
Yeah.
I didn't know Brad was a New Zealander. That explains why Aizer loves him so much.
Adam does like accents, yeah.
Yeah, he's a sucker for accents. Oh, man. I wonder if he's going to, try.
Oh.
Aizer a point away from a win.
Man. I can't wait for the mailbag tomorrow to hear how these guys are going to recap this.
Yes, I do talk to myself in the middle of games.
Oh, they are podcasting together tomorrow?
I'm not a good tennis player.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh,
Or it
wow.
could just be every crazy person. 30-40.
See, can Adam get it done? Can he break his serve? Tense, very tense right now.
He just keeps serving him these lobs.
Oh,
Aizer gets the
That's
win.
not good. There's the first game for Adam.
he got one.
Oh, Heath.
Got nothing left right now. I need a
So Heath, now it works as your donation goes down to $4.99.
No,
And-
I just made Aizer just made me $500. It was the greatest win of all
Dan
time.
just said, he literally just, if I heard him correctly, I have nothing left. Is the tide about to turn?
Adam Aizer is the guy who has very literally fallen asleep the last 3 times I've hung out with him on a couch, wherever we are. So I don't know why I think he's got the stamina here, but I have a feeling that when he gets intense, when he gets intense and dialed in, there's nothing. He brought a computer to the beach, right? To do work. This guy, I'm glad he won that one.
He found his wife that way, though.
Yeah, well, no, that's not how he found her. I think that was the next day. That was probably he courted her by showing how cool he was. Bring a
We get an
laptop to
update on the
beach in
donations.
jeans.
Maybe we'll get a few more people donating now that Adam has won a game.
Yeah, listen, we got to make up for Heath's lost 500, so I'll put
That's true,
100
we
in.
do.
I'll put 100 in. Come join me, everybody in the chat. Throw your fives up, and I'll find. I'll do 100.
You know what?
Nando, if I'm gonna see what you build this. Let me get an update on the total so far. Let's see what we got.
All right.
If I quit now, I think that's a draw.
All right, so we're over $1,000. If we can get, and Nando may have to go in a little bit because we're gonna get both their brothers on.
Yeah. I've got things to do too. Don't worry.
If we can get before Nando leaves,
I've got to go play Gene Clemens in tennis.
up to $1,500. So get your money going. We get over $1,500. Nando will tell the story about the time that Adam clogged a toilet in his house.
That's the story.
I was gonna say, what's left
how
of the story?
how it happened is the story.
I don't think I remember how it happened.
All right, well, don't give anything away. We want to see who's wasting money here. Keith, let's go back to Rashi Rice while we're watching them.
Wait, do you mean the joke? How it happened?
So Rice, 4 games, probably going to start the season. Then we don't know what's going to happen. How are you telling people where to draft him?
I've dropped him down to the 6-7 turn. I had him at the 5-6 turn yesterday. I do think, from what I've read about it, there's still like what happened was the league and the NFLPA and Rashi Rice were trying to come to terms on the length of suspension, could not, and so they set a hearing with this judge. But there's still a possibility they could come to terms before the season starts, and the suspension could start week 1. So we don't know very much, but I am a little bit worried if the hearing is after week 4 and it takes a week or 2 to get the ruling, that we could lose Rashi Rice for the first week of the fantasy playoff. So I'd say 6-7. Oh, did he hurt himself? He almost fell.
Yeah, well, that could have been bad. So to put it in perspective, as of right now, we expect him to play the first 4 games.
Yep.
Then he could face, I think, potentially a 6-game suspension. I don't know if it'll go more than that, but let's work out the number 6 games. If it's a 6-game suspension, their bye is week 10. We may not have Rice until week 12 at that point. So just something to keep in mind. He could be back for the fantasy playoffs. And so just something that we'll
30 all.
work through. I think your point, though, about where he's getting drafted or where he will get drafted is right. Where would you move up Xavier Worthy now?
I'm probably going to keep him in the round 4 range. I don't want to make I think somebody else is going to play that role in the offense and get a share of those targets when he's not there. And I was kind of expecting 4 games for Rice at some point. So I'm not sure where these total targets change. It just might be when he's better.
And Mahomes, any change for you?
Not yet.
Okay. Then we have the Quinshon Judkins news where apparently the case has been thrown out. If I'm understanding that correctly, I was in the car racing to get here. Now we just gotta wait to see if Cleveland signs him, right, and see how it goes.
And then if he's you can still get suspended without charges. That has happened in the NFL. So we know a little more, and I had pretty much stopped drafting Judkins altogether. I think now he probably is in that round 8-9 range. Is kind of a guess. I haven't adjusted my rankings yet, so not sure.
Okay, so we'll see what happens with the Judkins situation, but a lot to figure out here with Rice and with Judkins. So Adam had a chance to get another point. Now we're back to 1-1 here. He almost fell during that point. He had a couple of bad shots here.
1 all.
And it's 1-1. Nando, how you feeling about Adam's chances?
He's lost his momentum. He's getting inside his own head.
I will say that this is the rare tennis match where the person receiving has the advantage. Like serving is no advantage at all.
This is I mean, like you hit that first one goes flying out. That second one's a little bit softer. You could really attack that. Aizer's hitting a lot of I bet you he's got sweaty hands right now.
I think that's probably accurate.
It looks like the way they're going left and right, like so crazily off of not hard shots. Just a hunch.
Where are we at with the donations? Have we gotten to our number yet?
Last I saw was 1021.
Another miss serve by Dan.
All right, so we're getting one of the 2 brothers. So Nando, will you come back after we talk to Matt Schneier and Dave Aizer?
Yeah, you know what? Just keep texting me, and I'll stay close by if you need it. But like, I think the people want to see Dave Aizer.
They definitely want to see Dave Aizer.
Yeah, come on. Just don't worry about me. I love this, but make a good TV, Jamie.
All right. So let's bring on Matt Schneier now.
Later,
Say
guys.
goodbye to Nando briefly. Nando will come back because we love Nando. What's up, Matt?
What's going on, guys?
This is
What's the
Dan's
score?
younger brother, correct?
Yes, younger brother.
So what's the age difference between the two of you?
We're 4 years apart.
Congratulations on your recent nuptials.
Oh, thank you very much. Whoa, did he just return
Dan right
that?
now won the first set, 6-love, and it is
Okay.
1-1 in the second set. Did you have any doubt that Dan would be able to play with a lead and potentially win this after what happened last year where it was 6-2, 6-love?
I thought he was gonna 6-0, 6-0 him, so I'm surprised he got a game off him.
Okay. Adam's actually playing much better than what happened a year ago.
Okay.
So we'll see, if he can, make it a little bit more of a game in the second set. Tell us about Dan's tennis history, because Nando was just asking about it, and Adam's tennis pro was on with us. We've heard a little bit from Dan, but how much has he played? How much does he continue to play? What's Dan's tennis background?
Great question. Dan's number one sport, I think, growing up was tennis. He did some like teen tours playing tennis. He's number one singles player at my high school for a good amount of time. He's a very good player. He stopped playing for a little bit. He started picking up golf over the last couple of years, so he got really into that. But more recently, he's been playing a bit more because I started playing a bit more tennis, so we started playing together a lot. And yeah, he's a great player. All I've seen from Adam is a highlight video of a forehand that he hit way wide. So I'm not really expecting much from him. There it
Can
is.
you see the screen right now? Are you watching?
Yeah, I can watch.
Okay.
He's playing some junk balls. Hitting lobs back to my brother. Let's go, Dan. Can you hear me? I don't know if he can hear me.
He cannot hear you.
Oh, he can't?
No.
All right.
They've come over a few times in between points and talked to us.
Okay,
I have
got
a million
it,
questions
got it.
for Matt. So, Keith, if you have something you want to ask him, feel free to jump in. But I mean, Dan is one of the more fascinating people I've ever come across in my life. We do our mailbag episodes together. And Dan has, I don't know how much you watch our mailbags, but Dan has moved his, Adam's getting frustrated. Dan has moved his set around his apartment, around his living space. We thought at one point he was on the toilet. Now he's settled on being in front of his refrigerator. I don't know how he's decided on those two vantage points. Can you just take us inside his living space and why he's decided to make those two particular places his video angle?
Let's go inside the mind of a Dan Schneier. I don't know, honestly, why he's moved around a bunch. That's a good question. He's probably just trying to find the proper angle for his beautiful face for the lighting to hit. I think he's got a lot to figure out, but that's one of the things maybe he wanted to figure out.
What's the personal experience, because we get to see the online or Twitter experience and processing the Giants over the last 5 years. What's the personal experience of watching a Giants game with Dan?
Wow, great question. Well, I have rules for Dan because I own the season tickets now. So I have rules for Dan at Giants games that he can't, after a couple obnoxious shouting into the thin air to nobody, I tell him after one time he can't do it again or he can't come back to the stadium with me.
That checks out.
So that's a guarantee once a game. Once a game, Dan is going to yell about some sort of formation, some sort of thing and he's gonna rant too. He's gonna continuously rant about it until everyone in the stadium has heard his opinion.
Yeah.
Dan, your brother's on with us.
I heard
right
we
now.
got a
Matt's
special
on with us.
guest on the show.
Yeah.
I heard. I'm so excited.
Dan, you're making
What's up, Maddie?
mincemeat. You're making mincemeat of this guy.
No, not really. I gave up a game, first of all. I was going for double bagel, gave up the first game, which I don't love. Wait, looks like, am I still on? Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Nope. You hear me?
Yeah, I
okay.
hear you.
I said I gave up the first game. Been double faulted twice in the last. My serve feels horrible, but you know what? We got to fight through. I want 6-0, 6-1.
You're doing
You got any
it. You're
questions,
doing
brother?
it. This. I mean, how do you get that game
All
off?
right,
It looks like you
I
just
that
gave up.
confidence. That's why he's my.
It looks like you just
it
gave
looks
up on that
But
one.
the reality is, I'm so freaking. It looks like that, but it's so hot in here, and I'm just drained.
Dude, yeah, your
and so
shirt
is
is
he, but
soaked.
no excuse whatsoever. Yeah, it's like it's got to be 105 degrees in here. What is it? 81, according to Liz. I can't believe that's a hot 81. Let me make that clear. Okay.
All right, you go.
Wow.
You go
Dan,
hydrate. We
Adam
have some
looks like
questions
he
for your
wants to
brother.
get back
He's
into
filling
this
us in
thing.
on all the quirks of Dan Schneier.
Yeah, I like
so
that.
Go. So we got a
boy.
question
Trying
from
to be
chat.
nice. I'm trying to be nice.
Johnny Airport wants to know. So Dan, one of the shows when he was in front of his refrigerator, we played a game like guess what's in Dan's refrigerator, and he showed us that he has peanut butter in his refrigerator. Is that something that you guys did growing up? Put the peanut butter in the refrigerator?
No. We actually didn't have peanut butter in the fridge growing up. That's like a new thing. I think he's like Dan has kind of been discovering his like health journey over the last like few years, I'd say. He started like, for a minute he didn't believe in sunscreen and then he started to believe in sunscreen again, thankfully recently. Like he drinks like this green powder stuff some days, or like he must hydrate on our golf, anytime we play sports and golf trips, he has like his tablets. So his health journey has been different. So I haven't joined him on that. I do eat peanut butter, but we didn't have it growing up. We didn't have peanut butter in the house growing up. It wasn't a thing really. Or not that I remember. I didn't eat it.
Okay. One of our favorite moments on our show. I don't know if you saw the Ware shirt. I forget the stadium, but maybe it's Shea Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Giant Stadium. He has a shirt that says Ware. He was wearing the shirt. The position of his microphone was right in the middle of the word Where. So it looked like WH space RE. And you can put it together, what we thought it said. I'd like to give him a hard time about that. But he wears a lot of tight T-shirts. Is this another new thing for him? Because, shows off the biceps a lot. Tries to wear, a lot of tight shirts around the biceps. Is that, an old thing for him or a new thing?
No, I think it's like he just hasn't grown out of the medium. He started to go into the larges a bit more.
Okay.
The Schneier family's are very big barrel chested people, so it looks like, he's got it looks tight on him always, right? Because he's just got this big chest. So I think that's he's maybe got to size up a bit in some of his clothing. I think you're right.
Yeah.
So
Look good
did
on
you
him,
guys-
but he doesn't. Go
Did
ahead.
you guys play a lot of games, board games, or things as a family when you were younger?
100%. I mean, we played a lot of games. Like the Schneier family clan is just a little too competitive, I think, in all all aspects. I have a good story if you want about okay. So me and my brother, I played soccer growing up. My brother, he did not, but we'd have one-on-one battles, outside, where we'd have goals on either side of the our yard. And I was a player, he never beat me, right? And one day he was up 4-1 and he was so close to beating me. And, I came back and I beat him 5-4 and I celebrated his face and he ran up, he chased me, he's trying to beat me up. And I ran upstairs to my parents' bedroom and I locked myself in. So he couldn't beat me up. So that's just an inside look. We have so many stories like that where we, battle in so many different sports.
I can see that. He gets fired up. Listen, he's become a big part of our show, and it's been fun to get to know him a little bit better, and get some insights on Dan. Everybody watching, please. We have over 800 plus viewers, only 240 likes. Hit the like button, please. Again, we're doing hopefully great cause here to benefit money for St. Jude. Having some fun. Got Dan's brother on here. Tell us some inside stories about Dan. It's going to be fun to rehash those tomorrow on our mailbag. And Dan's doing a great job with Beyond the Box Score. Make sure you check out Beyond the Box Score. Make sure you check out Fantasy Football Today Dynasty. A lot of the great podcasts, programming that we have here on CBS Sports. Just, again, trying to help you guys get ready for the upcoming season. Matt, I know you got to run relatively soon. Again, congratulations on your wedding. You're going on your honeymoon, right? Coming up?
Yeah. So I'm going tomorrow. We're going to Germany to hike in the Garmisch Zugspitze Mountains, and then we're gonna fly to Corsica, play a little tennis and golf together. Should be a good time.
That's awesome. Did Dan give you a speech at your wedding?
Oh yeah, he officiated. Dan officiated and he absolutely crushed it. He is, as you know, very good with his words. And yeah, he did like an unbelievable job.
Oh, that's
Big
awesome.
shout out to him. He also did a speech at like a little friends gathering. Absolutely crushed it with the jokes on that one too. So good public speaker, very underrated.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, listen, Mac, have a great time on your trip. We appreciate you spending some time with us here and giving us some insight on Dan. And I'm sure as you're watching, he's going to take it home. So another victory for the Schneier family.
Ooh, that was a nice slam by Adam. All right, guys. Nice to meet y'all. And go Dan.
Thanks, Matt. We appreciate it. All right, we got another special guest, Heath, joining us. Our buddy Dave Richard wanted to jump in. Oh, no, Dave Aizer. Excuse me. You said Dave. I thought it was Dave Richard. There he is, Dave Aizer.
Jamie!
Brothers here.
What's up?
Dave, your brother is not doing good, man.
He just hit an ace. Oh, the guy hooked him. That ball's in. No good? What's the score?
Liz, do we have a score update?
I think it's 3-1, Dan, in this set or this.
So he got bageled in the first one, 6-love.
Oh.
He was really hoping, to make the first set competitive. Dan has told us, Adam really hasn't come over and commented much, that it's pretty hot in there. I think it's a balmy 81 degrees. Dan's getting a little bit more impacted by Adam is.
Oh, the middle one. One's a 1, one's
So
a 3.
Adam and I, we gamed this out. I told Adam to lose the first set.
I can't hear anything, but this is terrible. I'm totally out of gas. I don't know what to do. Adam plays 4 times a week. That's no excuse, but I don't know how I'm going to get through this thing.
Uh-oh. Tide is turning, maybe. So go ahead, Dave. You were saying?
Well, I was saying Adam and I had a strategy to lose the first set 6-0, give his opponent a false sense of confidence, get him tired. You just heard it seems to be working to perfection. Get the late money in on Aizer.
Oh, here we go. Heath, you wanna
Scores 2-2.
Oh, it's 2-2. So, the nice thing is like the 6-0 doesn't affect you in this set, I guess. So he could come back and force a third set.
I think
do you know if they go to a third set, do they play a full set or is it a super tiebreaker? Do we know the rules?
We don't. Adam didn't give us much info.
Okay, fair enough.
I will say I set the over/under based on 2 sets. So if Aizer gets to the third one, I mean, he's obviously already beat it.
That is a good point. Yeah.
So Dave, you play tennis also, right?
I do. Yeah.
Who's the better tennis player in the family?
I've been playing longer. Been playing my whole life, so I guess me. But Adam's been playing a ton lately. So ask me again in a year, might be a different answer.
Okay.
But I hit with Adam a few weeks ago when I was up in New York, and he is a much better player than he was a year ago. So
Dan's hating that he's been missing the over.
Oh, Dan is losing it.
He
said he
really
he's
struggled.
missing the overhands.
Man, he's melting down here. Oh. You must be the good luck charm, Dave.
I think that ball was out. But yes, I'm happy to do whatever voodoo I can do. Listen, it's hard. It's hard for Dan. It's hard to be the heavy favorite, right? Everyone thinks you're going to win. All the pressure is on you. Adam has no pressure. It's tough to be the guy that everyone thinks is going to win.
Yeah, I think your theory is right. Like, you don't want to be serving in this match.
No. Between Dan's inability to get a serve in and Adam's serve, which is the softest hit that he has, it's a major advantage to whoever's receiving.
Yes, as Thomas is posted, please hit the like button. We got over 800 people watching the stream. Help us out. Again, continue to make your donations. We'll get Nando back on to tell the story about when Adam clogged the toilet at Nando's house. Dave, you aware of that story?
I am not. No, that's not one he shares around the dinner table.
No, I thought listen. He doesn't like to talk about Nando at all. So
I did see that we are over 20,000 raised with the auction. So good job, guys. Thank you for that. Congratulations to Joe for winning the Zoom call with me. There's about 45 minutes left, I think, in the FFT Dynasty League spot to play against Jamie and I.
Okay, let's go. Dave, do you play any fantasy leagues?
I played fantasy football for 20 years, and I just I just stopped doing it. I'm a Jets fan, so make all your jokes. Go for it. Or your condolences, either way. But I stopped doing it when I was, what you guys, this is what you do for a living, obviously. But I was like sad that the Jets won because I had Tom Brady, or like the wrong guy on the Jets scored, or the right guy scored against them, all that stuff. And I was like, it's hard enough being a Jets fan. I got to add this other stuff to it. It's too much.
What do you think about the Jets' chances this year? Because I
was going to actually ask you guys. You guys are the experts. I think they'll win 4 games. I don't know, 5 games. I don't think they're going to be very good.
I don't think they're going to finish last.
It's pretty bad division. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So how many games do you guys think they'll win?
I could see 6. I mean, look, Fields was 4-2 last year with the Steelers before he turned the job over to Russell Wilson. He's got the ability to win a game or 2 by himself, just with his legs and, playmaking ability. If the defense is competent, which I think they'll be a little bit of a surprise. I don't think they'll be as awful a lot of people projecting. They should be able to run the
2
ball.
serving 3.
I do think, Aaron Glenn is going to be a good coach. I don't know if he'll be a great coach, but I think he'll be a good coach. And like Heath said, I don't think they're the worst team in the division. Now, is that the Dolphins or the Patriots? We'll find out. But I think they'll be, in those 4 games with those teams, So there's a chance to surprise some teams, So I wouldn't say more than 6, but 4 to 6 I think is fair.
I love that. I love this conversation. It's like, no, Dave, come on. Don't undersell them. They're going to win 5 games. The bar is just so low. They can run the ball really well. What do you guys think? Like, which of their running backs do you think is going to end up being the guy? Breece Hall or Braylon Allen? Or Isaiah Davis?
I think Braylon Allen might lead them in rushing yards, and Breece Hall might be their second leading receiver.
Yeah, which is probably sad. I am surprised. Like, look, you can't get every position in the offseason. I understand that they have a lot of holes to fill. They're trying to be economical, but I feel like I feel like wide receiver 2. I just thought they would have done something else. I don't know. Is Josh Reynolds good? I don't know too much about him.
He's professional wide receiver. But I think also the way they're building the team, like we're talking about their running backs being so heavily involved, and they've got a running quarterback. And Mason Taylor's been really impressing, the tight end at camp. You may not want to prioritize too much money on the second or third wide receiver because you're not going to throw the ball very often.
That's a good point. And I think their O-line's pretty good too.
Their O-line should be good, yes, especially if everybody stays healthy. I mean, Vera Tucker's clearly got a hard time doing that. I will say that Josh Reynolds plays football like Adam plays tennis.
Oh, we got a fist pump from Adam.
Meanwhile, does Adam know that I'm on the
He does not. No, Adam hasn't come over to talk to us in a while, so maybe Liz can get Adam to come over at some point.
Because I'm trying to give him some signs here. He's not.
We did have his tennis pro come on, Brad Hazy.
Adam just said, "This is the game. This is the game here."
Big game, because if he wins this game, I think I'm not really paying attention, but I think if he wins this game, it's 3-all in the set. And I'll tell you guys this: they always say if he wins this game, they always say the 7th game of the set is the most important game of the set. If it's like 3-all, that next game, statistically, whoever wins that game usually goes on to win the set. If Adam wins this game, guys, we might have ourselves or that.
It doesn't look. I think Adam is upset with himself for playing that ball. He thinks it might have been out, but he hit it anyway. Anytime you can steal a game when you're serving in this match, it's really a huge advantage. So if he could get this one, it would be big.
So Dave, I think a lot of people watching know your background a little bit, but remind our audience. Adam, clearly glowingly talks about you a lot. What you're doing now and what your background is, especially with some of the media stuff.
For sure. After I watch Adam win this point. Or did he miss that shot? I don't know what happened. Hard to tell. Anyway, I was what's the score?
So we got 40-30?
Guys, I will tell you, but I'm going to say this is the biggest point in the match right now. So hold on for a second.
Okay. Let's watch.
Wait a second.
Dig deep for this survey.
Who's this guy? What is this distraction?
Icing him.
The streaker.
Pretty sure Dan paid that guy to walk across the court.
So, Liz, what's the score? Where are we at?
Put that away. Let's go. Let's go. 3-3, boys.
Adam's
3-3.
Wow, he's only 2 games away from hitting the over.
That's my bro. Let's go.
Can you imagine if he wins a set? Dan's going to lose it.
Guys, watch this game.
And they're going to run out of time.
Watch this game right here. This is the game. So I've been a TV host for 20 plus years. I think some people might know me from Nickelodeon. I hosted Slam Time Live in the early 2000s, which was super fun. Did that for 5 years, live every day at Universal Studios in Orlando. And from there, just ended up hosting a bunch of TV shows, did some sports, did a lot of pop culture stuff, hosted a morning show on the CW for a while.
All the guys are walking through now.
And then I actually left TV to start my own public speaking and media coaching business, and that's what I do now. I help people become confident, powerful speakers on TV, on podcasts, on stages. Help them write keynotes, panels. I do a lot of corporate stuff as well, and it's super fun, super rewarding. Almost as rewarding as hitting that forehand. Let's go.
Do you ever give Adam any tips?
No, he doesn't ask. he doesn't want any feedback. I don't give any feedback.
He should. No, he's Adam's great. Listen, he's Heath. You've been with us for how long now?
I have been here for 10 and a half years, and I'm still the new guy on the podcast.
Yep, 10 and a half years, and I've been with Adam, I think, for almost 15. He's just an amazing guy, and fantastic to work with. And look, he's becoming a really good tennis player. Let's see if he can pull this off.
I told you guys. Told you. My man's improving. If you play this match next year,
he should have warmed up for a little longer, it seems like.
You don't want to hit Adam forehands. You do not want to hit Adam forehands. Adam is in the forehand zone right now.
You know what it is? Dan cannot get to the net, and that was what was working in the first set. He cannot get to the net.
Yeah,
he's done. He's cooked. We may be seeing
15-30.
Tyson falling.
I cannot express to you how big this point is also. I know I keep saying it, but these points are huge. If Adam wins this point, he's got a double break point. Come on. Oh, that one might come back to hurt him.
He is going to a really great effort to make sure that he stays left of the ball. He wants to make sure he hits that same shot.
My man he does not want to hit a backhand.
No.
Yes, correct. Let's go. Put that away.
Oh, that's the third or fourth time he's done that.
Yeah.
40-30.
Man, that was an opportunity.
Yep. I think he's going to force deuce here, and then he's going to win it.
Guys, when Adam looks at game tape later, he's going to want those 2 points back.
Did you see that he said last night that he watched 45 minutes of last year's match to see? Yep. Yeah, that's really dedication.
Oh, your boy Dan came in. Put that away, Dan. Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta give him that.
Yeah. 4-3 Dan.
Get Adam on the stream. Get him.
We're not gonna finish.
No. We need him for a second. Just 1 second.
He's got 19 minutes, I believe, of court time left. So he is determined to get this match in.
That is correct. They have only about 10 minutes left. We have to be out before 6.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, same thing happens at Wimbledon and the U.S. Open.
That might be a problem for Dan if he's not going to get a break.
So what happens if it's not over? Do they resume or no?
Go outside somewhere? I don't know. Finish without the cameras on?
I would assume Adam will concede.
We have the controversial win for Adam. We don't know. Nobody sees it. Give us a good Adam story growing up.
My gosh. Oh gosh. I'll think about as I'm thinking.
Dan's walking over.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let's see.
It's going real poorly, as you can see. I'm up 4-3, but Adam took 3 games. I look really weak out there. I've lost all energy. I don't know how I'm going to get through this thing, but I have to because I don't want to ever say they beat me in a set.
All right, Dave, you're saying sorry.
Well, it'd be great to come out here and roast him and all that stuff, but I will just say he's 10 years younger than me, but he's been my best friend since probably he was born. He's, other than my wife and kids, he's like him and my sister are my favorite humans. We're kind of disgustingly close. He's just a great dude. He's super loyal. He just hit an incredible topspin lob. Put this away. Put it away. Let's go.
Oh, wow. He's making Dan move.
That was a lot of running for Dan there.
You know what? Dan lost about 5 points on that point, I think.
Dan's in trouble. I think, Adam may have the strategic advantage here. He probably told him to turn the heat on.
It is a home court.
You know what you do here now, guys? Now you hit the underhand Nick Kyrgios serve. You know what I'm talking about? Like the drop serve.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you hit that now. You just hit it. You just make this guy run. Oh, is that out?
I think he didn't call it out.
Making a move.
See, Adam's playing smart, moving him around, making him run.
I think Adam's best strategy here is if he can get it to 4-4, win this game, get it to 4-4, and then just say, sorry, we don't have enough time left.
Look at Dan.
And he didn't lose.
Dan does not look good, boys.
Dan is done.
Dan looks very fit. He looks like strong and in great shape. What's happening here?
I think Dan may be skipping cardio day.
Dan is all diet and weightlifting.
Oh, 40 love, guys. 1 point away from 4-all in this. This is great. Where's ESPN? This is like great tennis right now.
Oh, CBS.
I know. You know what? As I said it. No, I should have said that one. I knew it. Sorry, boys. But it's 4-all.
Did he just hit that out too?
I think so.
That's 4s.
And now Dan's got to serve.
Oh,
This
no.
is a disaster.
That's a good point, Heath. That's a good point. I will tell you guys, just from playing a ton of tennis, when you are tired, serving is kind of the first thing to go because it's a lot of legs.
Yeah.
A lot of double faults when you're tired.
So Adam is officially 1 game win away from covering the over-under.
5 love. 15 love.
Well, I thought he covered. He said 4.5.
He's got 4.
But then doesn't he get the one? Oh, no, that's right. He didn't win.
6-0, 4-4.
Yep,
So
you're right.
I can't believe he got bageled in the first set. Oh, tough start.
he was not the same player in the first set at all.
I think Dan was not the same player.
That could be it too.
Oh, man. This is going to be crazy if he can pull this off.
Yeah,
30
Dan
love.
has 30 love.
Dan's serving pretty well for a guy who's tired, by the way. Make me eat my words. Boy. Oh, that's good. You know what? That's good tennis, boy.
Yeah. I think Dan pulled something out here.
Well, he had to dig deep. It was the first time, I think, when it got to 4-4 that he considered the possibility that he might lose.
40 love.
I love this lady's voice, by the way. She sounds like a chair umpire. This is terrific.
But
Liz is
as an older brother, because I was an older brother, Dave. Like,
Yeah.
occasionally when you're playing with your younger brother, you don't want to just crush their spirit all the time. And so you kind of let them play with you for a while, but then you don't ever let them win, right?
No.
No,
No, not really.
Just crush them.
Heath, you're a nicer guy than me. No, we didn't really do that in my family. No. I'll tell you, Adam. I'll tell you the sports that Adam I think is quite good at. In addition to tennis, he was on the soccer team in high school.
We've heard backup goalie on the girls team. Yeah.
Okay, and pretty good football player. Pretty fast, wiry, lanky, good hands.
Did he give you the script?
No. No, this is all ad lib. Even the one horrible thing I said a few minutes ago about the wrong network, all of it is ad lib.
40-30.
40-30.
Yeah, he's got the last 2 points.
Adam dug deep.
Yeah, this game looked like it was over.
I think Dan's
Give
done.
Dan credit. Dan is serving well.
Dan may need an IV after this.
Lob him. Yes. Get in. Finish it.
Again.
So
That's at least 5 that I've caught.
Yeah. Overheads and volleys.
Poor guy.
So
Well,
5.
guys, believe it or not, I have to go because I have a USDA league match that I need to go.
Oh, that's right. He did tell us. Well, Dave, we appreciate you coming on and giving us a little insight on your brother and, helping us out watch the stream here. We'll tell him you said hello, and I'm sure get a phone call later or text or something.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure chatting with you guys, and I know Adam loves working with you, and what you do is awesome and fun. The times I have watched, you guys are always laughing, and it's nice to feel part of the shared experience because I can tell you guys all get along so well. So, congrats and keep up the great work.
Thank you. We at ESPN really appreciate your time.
All right.
Thanks, Dave. Well,
so I think this is I got a couple of real pieces of drama here. Adam needs to win one more game to cover the spread, and I think he's also tied in racket throws and games won. So we'll see which one of those we get more of.
4 serving 5. They're committed to playing until 6.
Got 11 minutes. Can Adam get it done?
This may be what tennis really needs is the clock.
Yeah. Oh, not looking good. If I know Adam as well as I think I do, he's more worried about the clock than he is the game.
Yeah. I could believe that.
Yep. So he's not going to be upset if he gets bageled here.
And Aaron trying to give Adam he's already won in my book. Listen, we gave him a spread of only having to win 4.5 games. We're not going to give him accolades for showing better than expected if he doesn't cover the spread.
Yep.
I think maybe though, if Adam had taken the smelling salts before the start, he would have started off a little faster. He's played great in the second set.
He really has.
That's not that.
Yeah. I feel like almost every time, he's gonna get this one, or he's right at the cusp, and he just 2 steps back.
Yeah.
Every time.
No, he's clearly improved and worked
Love
on
30.
this game. Love 30. It's 2 points away from being over. Just gonna check in on the auction results here. We're over 22,000 for the auction now, Jamie.
Okay. Adam at the net. Let's see. Was that some foul language from Dan?
Well, it was far enough away that I don't think was for sure. We've got a lot of things, including a lot of the FFT podcast league spots closing in the next 20 minutes. It's rapid fire. If you were waiting till the last minute to get in, now is the time to go bid.
Okay. What's coming up on FFT Dynasty tomorrow?
I got Jeff Bell from Football Guys, and Jeff's a pretty level-headed guy from the little I've talked to him. So I'm going to try to challenge him a little bit about whether we should be freaking out about Terry McLaurin, about Rashee Rice and this new change, about some of the things that maybe don't look like they're going great.
Breaking news, we have an extension.
Oh, the time has been
The
extended?
owners just came out and said that we can extend the time.
Oh, here comes the Adam rally. Let's go.
And what's the score?
I don't know. I haven't done a lot of play-by-play in my life, but it's hard to do play-by-play when you don't know what the score is.
40-30.
40-30.
Oh, this is big.
You can pull even right here.
Adam's going to blow it. Reverse jinx. Let's do it. He's going to stink on this point. Yep, double fault. Here we go.
I think I would actually make Adam the favorite of the third set if he wins this one.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, stay away from the net, Adam. It's just not your spot.
No, that's and he needs to. I wish we had his tennis coach here because he just needs to make Adam stand at the net for about 2 hours a day and hit tennis balls out.
Brad's got to be impressed with the way Adam's rallied, though.
Yes, he's shown some real gumption.
Yeah, good work, great work. Oh, meltdown. Found out he had more time.
Does Adam know that he has more time?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
He's gonna regret this second set for the rest of his life.
Imagine how confident he's going to be going into next year after putting up this type of fight in the second set.
That's true.
Ooh, aggressive.
This is riveting. Yep, bring him in. Bring him in, Dan. Oh!
Advantage Aizer.
Advantage Aizer.
Yeah, I do like hearing the grunts.
I know. What I don't get is, somebody suggested that, doubles with, you and me joining. Why didn't they do like a brothers match?
Yes, that would have been much better than you and me joining. I have a feeling.
Yeah. Like, that's what we need to do next year is the brothers. Now that they're both, obviously Dave's a celebrity, but like now that we made Matt a celebrity.
Ooh, Thomas just put in here 5 minutes left to bid on a Zoom call with Dan. You don't have to talk fantasy football. You can just tell him how you felt about watching his tennis match for however long the Zoom call is.
Was that out?
That was out. So we're back to deuce.
Man, high drama.
And Thomas asked in the chat if I was sweating. I just set the over-under. I didn't place a wager on either side. I just feel pretty good about the over-under I set. I would be sweating if Adam won the set because then the over-under would probably be pretty bad.
Oh, Dan wants to end this now.
Is this called match point?
Match point.
Match point.
Yep. All right, Adam, what do you got?
Oh, is it?
I mean, you in Vegas though nailed it. My gosh.
He was more competitive than I expected.
The second set's been great.
The first set he was not very competitive at all.
Thank God we had Nando to keep us entertained.
Oh, I thought he babied that one. I thought it was going to be in the net.
Oh, he hit it out.
That's it.
And we're done.
Oh, the racket drop.
Yep.
Ejection.
Yep. I wonder what this conversation is going to be like.
It's all class. Adam with the pat on the back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we going to get a post-game interview?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, good.
For sure. This was fun, though. This was very enjoyable.
I really impressed with Adam in the second set.
Yes, extremely. So last year 6-2, 6-love. This year 6-love, 6-4. I mean, he's made strides.
Yeah. I think we can probably go ahead and set the over/under right now at 6.5 for next year.
Yeah. I'll let you break that news to them when they come on. Dan coming over, victorious. Wow. Out of gas.
Hello.
Dan, you need some smelling salts?
First thing I want to say is Oh, is it not on? I don't think I'm on yet.
We hear you.
We hear you.
I'm on?
We hear you, Dan, yes.
We hear you breathing.
Oh, sorry. You know how I am. First thing I want to say is I don't think you can find a better odds maker this side of the Mississippi at these Cummings. I mean, 2.5 games last year. Adam won 2. 4.5 his handicap this year. Adam won 4. So unbelievable stuff. I just want to say thank you to Team Schneier, everyone who supported me and bid on me, and that money will go all to St. Jude. And now we get to mess with Adam's draft in the FFT league. I get his 3rd round pick swap, and if we like his draft slot better, we'll take that too. So very happy about that.
Congratulations on your win, Dan.
How you guys doing?
So Dan,
Go ahead.
your thoughts, set 1 to set 2, and what Adam did to make this a
Keep
very
losing
competitive
connection
second set.
somehow. I put my phone down.
Can you hear us, Dan?
Am I connected?
Yeah,
I can hear you. Sorry about that.
Your thoughts on what happened, the difference between the first set and the second set, and why this was a little closer of a match.
Me or Adam?
You first. Champions always
Me?
go first.
My thought. Okay. One, I thought Adam played very well today. He had a lot of winners in the second set. He actually got better as I got worse in the second set. I think it's a little bit of both, and he probably said the same. I was very drained, but that's part of the game. He's got better stamina. He plays 4 times a week, and he earned a lot of those points in those games that second set. He ripped winners a lot of the time to win games. So he deserves. I don't want to take anything away from him.
Yeah, I think I just played too soft, too tentative in the first half. Didn't really have a lot of confidence. Winning that one game to start the first half, that was fantasy football. But, winning one game to start the second set kind of got me going a little bit. So I thought I was ripping the ball pretty well.
You are.
And just going. I just had to like go for it more. Too tentative in the first half set. But Dan obviously it's tough to hit. He hits with a lot of spin, so it's tough to square it up. I think I kind of got used to it in the second half a little bit.
Adam, your brother was on with us.
How was it for you guys on your end?
Your brother was on with us during the second set. He was.
What do you have to say? Because he got to see me play a little decent tennis.
He's proud of you. He was. There was a couple points a couple parts in the second set where he was like, he wins this point, he's got a chance to steal it, and you can see, obviously Dan was struggling a little bit. We could see his stamina going. We had some questions. What would have happened if you had won the second set? Was it going to be a super tiebreaker, or was it going to be a third set?
Yeah. No, we were going to play a super.
We would have played a super, but they actually granted us more court time at the end.
Well,
so
that we were aware of, but
for my sake,
yeah, we would have taken him to the hospital if we had
I
played
could
a third
stay alive
set.
here.
That's what we were
would have played
curious
a
of.
super
because
tiebreak.
That's what we were curious of, because the way that Dan was, struggling there with the stamina. I think part of your success and Dan's, success in the first set versus the second set, he wasn't coming to the net as much. I think, clearly he was tired. One thing that your brother did compliment Dan on was when it was, Heath, correct me if I'm wrong, it was 4-4, and then Dan served to make it 5-4.
Yeah, that was maybe his best game of service.
Yeah, so we were kind of joking, like whoever was serving was at a disadvantage for a good portion of today.
Yes.
And you're serving at that point. Adam's brother, and I think we were surprised as well. Like you kind of dug deep there a little bit, and you had a few good serves.
I needed it. Yeah, with everything on the line, I did not want to ever have to say I lost the set to Adam.
Well, you almost. I hope you guys could see that I can play a little bit, because the first set was terrible. But
I said what I said in the pregame. He took a massive step forward. Those winners that he ripped in that second set, he did not do at all last year. So I thought really impressed with the year over year. Next year, if you keep playing this much, I'm actually.
I know.
I'd
Yeah,
be in trouble.
Be my year. But I was so annoyed about that last shot. I had the whole freaking court and I just missed it. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Heath has already set the early line.
ahead.
Look ahead line.
6.
What is it?
6.5. The look ahead line.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no. Look, if I keep playing, obviously I'll get there. But I feel like I could beat him now.
Wow.
I don't think I'm better than him, but I think I can beat him.
6-0, 6-4.
Last year,
can beat me.
Last year after the match, I was like, there's no way I could beat him. I couldn't even beat him on my best day. I feel like I can play well enough to beat him, because the second set was more me, not the first set. But also the first set was more him, not the second set, for what that's worth.
Yeah,
we do
we'll see.
have
he's going to keep playing. He's going to get better.
We do have a request.
What is it?
Now that both your brothers have come on our show,
okay.
That we do a brothers match, the Aizers versus the Schneiers. We
I
found
like that.
out.
That's great.
That's actually great. Is your brother good?
Yeah, he's really good. Schneier,
okay, well, that's going to be interesting.
Found out that Matt Schneier, a very accomplished soccer player, never lost a game to Dan.
Yep.
One time that Dan almost beat him. Dan
soccer
got violent, tried to beat him up. Heard that story. It was fun. Did we
That's
get
a
to
great
the
story. I'm happy you
total of
shared
what
that.
with Nando? No, I guess we did not. We'll have to have Nando another time to tell the famous toilet clogging story. In any event, guys, let's wrap this up. So I'll go Adam to you first, and then Dan as the winner. Final thoughts on how this all unfolded, and then if we can get the total of what we're at in terms of money raised, I'll say that after the guys are done talking, so they can hear it as well. But Adam, first you, and then Dan. Just how this, this is a year in the waiting, and just your thoughts on how today went, and just the build up to it.
Well, for all the people who watched, I'm sorry I was so non-competitive in the first set. I just played horribly. I know you were tuning in for something better. I hope you actually got to enjoy watching. I thought we played pretty well in the second set. I hope it was enjoyable. We hit some good shots, ran around a lot. Dan's a real challenge. But I can at least take something positive out of it, because I know the shots I was hitting today, I wasn't hitting a year ago.
Yeah.
So next year I'll be hitting even more. But he's really good. So he's this guy. He's got like super wingspan, man. I don't get it. He looks like short. And like, there's nothing, you wouldn't expect it, but he gets everything at the net. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, look, I'll say this. First of all, I just want to thank everybody who's watching, everybody who tuned in, everybody who got interested in the build-up. My favorite thing, and I told Adam this yesterday, my favorite thing about being a part of FFT is that it's the only podcast I've ever been on, including my own. We do a good job of this, but not quite like you guys. That makes the community feel like they're part of the show. And I really feel like there were a lot of people who were really into this match. Maybe not as much as last year, but hopefully as much. We'll find out later. And I wanted to thank all the people here, Liz and Jake, who both did an incredible job.
Yeah.
It was so cool having cameras. I've never been in a sporting event in my life with like cameras and all this. So it was just fun from that standpoint. And look, I said it in the pregame. Adam has really improved. He took this game seriously, played 3-4 times a week, and he's a much better player.
I don't play 4 times.
I thought you told me.
2-3.
Okay, 2-3 times a week, and he is a much better player than he was last year. I thought we had some really good rallies at times in this set. For his forehand to my backhand, some bang, 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 and I hope next year there's even more of those kind of points. And so to everybody who tuned in, thank you. Please donate to St. Jude. That's what we're here for, and that's all I got to say.
And thanks to you guys for doing this for an hour and a half. I couldn't have been an easy stream.
Very true.
I appreciate it.
I will say, Heath and I were talking about this. I haven't done a lot of calling games, and to do it without a score, thanks to Liz for keeping us up to date, and all the crew there. Fantastic job.
Yes.
Just to let you guys know, we'll let you go because we got some production stuff that they got to take care of. $1,200 raised on YouTube.
Okay.
$135,000 so far on Tilt 5. We're over $153,000 right now raised for St. Jude. So it just continues to blow my mind. I'm sure you guys are all blown away as well. Just how much, and to Dan's point, about our audience, our listeners, the people that watch today. It's just unbelievable that you guys continue to support St. Jude the way you do and support our Draftathon. And, we're going to continue to do, a lot more of this. So, looks like the guys are frozen. Did we lose them? When we lost them.
Looks like Dynasty Spot 1 went for $5,000.
Yeah, I think they pulled the plug on us.
They pulled the plug on us. All right. So, Heath, final word for you, and then I'll wrap this up.
It was a real joy to get to do this. You did a great job hosting. They did a great job playing. I hope next year, I'm going to tell both the guys this, like if Dan just does a little bit of cardio and Adam spends a little bit of time at the net, we're going to have a really, really high level tennis match. And they did a great job this year too. So fantastic job by them.
Fantastic job by them. Fantastic job by you. Thank you to Nando DeFino. Thank you to Matt Schneier. Thank you to Dave Aizer. Thank you to the entire crew up in Westchester, wherever they are. I don't even remember the name of the club, so I apologize. Brad Mazey for joining us as well. And listen, great job by Dan winning this once again. Great job by Adam to make it more competitive. And again, thank you to our audience and everybody that donated. It's been an absolutely fun, enjoyable experience. Thomas Schaefer doing a great job as always as well. So we'll be back for our mailbag episode. Right, Tom? Is that the first thing we're doing tomorrow? Or are we doing something else on Friday?
Live mock draft tomorrow, and we're also doing a mailbag.
Live mock draft. Got mailbag. Got FFT Dynasty. Make sure you check that out. Check out everything we've been doing leading up to this because, a lot of drafts coming up this weekend. So all of our position previews. But wrapping up the big tennis match, 6-4 or 6-love, 6-4. Dan Schneier wins once again. For Heath Cummings, I'm Jamie Eisenberg. Thanks for watching, listening to Fantasy Football Today.